G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing on this fine evening through the mountainous areas and the twisty roads and whatnot? Been for a little bit of a cruise, because today is the same day as yesterday's video, but I decided to pick this spot. Now, I normally go the opposite way, right, when I do the videos, but today I'm going to go this way to show off the other direction. So if you go towards Launching Place, you get a really nice twisty road, and if you come on the subscriber right before, you do know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the other direction, so instead of turning left when you come out of the General Bakery, so you go for the bakery, turn right, then you turn left to go to Launching Place. This is turning right, it's the way towards Pakenham. So I've done this way once before, because my mate used to live down that way, and I wore a white t-shirt, or a white long sleeve shirt I suppose, and I didn't have my riding jacket on, and the amount of flies that were on this road turned my jacket, or my t-shirt, black. So it's going to be nice to come down this way again on a different reason. So there's no rush for me today, because last time I came here I had to send it, because he has two young kids, and I had to get there early, whereas today I have no quarrels taking my time. And it's just an enjoyment, man. Getting out of the twisties, you got to do it. Getting out of the twisties, man, it's good for the soul. It's great for the soul, especially in a place like this where you get all this lovely scenery on the sides and in front of you. Now, obviously, if we get stuck behind a slow car, we're going to have to deal with that. But, you know, sometimes it's just nice to get out and come to places like this just to clear your head and calm down if you had a bad day and just feel better, right? That's one of the joys of riding. Now, coming to these kind of places is fun in a car, don't get me wrong, but on a bike it's a whole difference. But before we get really into it, g'day ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nathan. I make videos on and with and about motorcycles. If you like my content, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe to join the channel. We're growing nice and slowly and steady, where I am aiming for that 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It looks like we should hit it, but anything is possible. So let's get into it. Coming out to these kind of places, man, the twisties they really are good for the soul, because multiple reasons. This is one of those places you really get to get out and see nature. Now, going for rides in the suburbs is cool and all, but when you come out here, you get to see nature. Now, if you're not a nature head, something's wrong with you, because as a human, you should like nature. And I know it seems a little cliche to be like, oh, it's nice to see the nature, man, but it is. It's really nice to see nature. Now, I know in some states and places you might have a really boring sort of area. You might not have mountains, you might just have fields. Fields are still nice, alright? I don't care what anyone says. Open fields, plains, it's nicer than just suburbia, you know what I mean? And if you're looking at a place like how I am, like Melbourne's very diverse. We got flat, we got open, we got hills, we got mountains, and we got desert if you go far enough, alright? We got everything and everything, which is great, because if you want to experience a different environment, you can. I mean, look at that. That is disgustingly beautiful. Oh, you got a little river down the middle, or the creek, whatever the hell you want to call it. Open. That is the kind of property I would love to live on. God damn. That is gorgeous. Don't worry, I'm still looking at the road. I'm just showing the camera over that way so you guys can see it a little bit better. Alright? Oh, this is why I like coming out these places. They're just beautiful, and you get to see stuff that you don't normally get to see. Now, if you live out these ways, I'm jealous of you bastards. But if you don't, like me, coming out this way is always a treat, because you get to see a few things that you don't normally. You get to see animals, you get to see, I'm not really big on animals, but you know, you get to see them. You get to see the nature. Now, smells, it's fresh, you get the fresh air, especially if you go through orchards, you get that lovely orchard smell. Now, if you go through the cow farms, well, then you get to smell methane and shit, but that's the smell of the countryside, baby. So I like going through like Seville and Wandon. Wandon has got a lot of orchards. It smells fantastic around Wandon. In fact, we're going to be going there soon. There's got all those car shows coming up, so I'm keen to see that. But I tell you what, I can never really say no to coming out these ways. Now, I don't ride here with people anymore, because I only really ride by myself, so I don't have that stress of someone's riding a lot faster in front of me or something like that, because I don't have that issue anymore. I just cruise at my own pace. Now, there is a car behind me that is driving faster than I am, but because I'm recording, I am trying to follow the law. But I have just no obligation to speed like I used to with people. Because with other people, they're going fast, and look, I can ride fast. I know I can do it. I can ride faster than my bike will let me ride, because my bike will fall over before I can run out of my riding ability. And some people will say, oh, it's just because, good enough. No, my bike can't lean over far enough for how far I can lean. So I've outridden my current bike, so I don't really have any obligation of pushing as hard as I can, because I know what it can do. I know the limitations. I've hit the limitations, and now I'm just happy to get on the bike and cruise, man. Now, if you want to go to these places with your friends, I do recommend it. It's just nice to sit around, pull over, take it all in. If you smoke, have a dart with a view, you know. If you don't smoke, even better, just take it in, take a breath, enjoy it. And then if you can, pull up at a pub somewhere, because a lot of these places, when you go to places with roads like this, you usually have to go a bit further out than you'd think you would. And I can assure you, the pubs in the middle of nowhere are infinitely better than the pubs in the built-up sections. Like, because if you only got nothing and one pub, you've got to make sure the pub is good, otherwise who's going to come there? You need an attraction. So a lot of those places in small towns that have a pub, I'll tell you what, they have some of the best foods around. And in fact, some of my favourite foods have been from a pub that's miles away. And I do need to go back there, because I do enjoy. There's a little diner at Alexandra that I need to go to that I love. I forget the name of it. I know what it is if I read it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's a diner in Alexandra I recommend going every time, because it is just spectacular. But how could you deny yourself such an experience? You get the twisties, you get a little bit of straights, but when you come out this way, this is just so, it's therapeutic. Like I said, you don't even have to go fast. You can just enjoy yourself. Like, sort of like what I'm doing now. Like, I'm not going fast. I'm not pushing myself. I'm just enjoying the ride, because like, look, the road quality today is a little bit damp, so it's not really good for sending it to Mark Jesus anyway, but it's just lovely. Now, I wouldn't recommend coming down these ways in the middle of the night, although I've done it and it is fun. But it is, if you're a newer rider, I wouldn't recommend it, because it's a lot colder. Your body's not going to be used to it. You don't see where you're going, because it's pitch black out here. The chance of hitting an animal is infinitely high. Now, we have deer out in this side of town, unfortunately, so deer and bike do not mix well. Kangaroo and bike do not mix well. Shit, even hitting a rabbit and bike did not mix well. So I can assure you, you sort of want to pay attention to it. I have no idea where to go at this point. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we're going to go this way. I don't know what's that way. You know what? I'm going to go the other way, actually, because I've already been this way. I just want this car behind me to go away. I want to see what this other direction is, because I've never been that way before. Only one way to learn. Let's get lost together, kids. Cockatoo! Oh, I like going to Cockatoo. Let's go to Cockatoo. That says you're having to go down the freeway on the way back. Oh, I don't like going to Pakenham anyway. This is fantastic. So, this is my point. Just going around places, getting lost, enjoying places, seeing new things. It's just a high-risk area. Look like you got wombats, bikers, twisty roads. What more does a man need to enjoy himself? Now, this is exactly what I'm saying. Just come out to these areas. Have fun. Learn. This is how you get your direction skill increasing and your ability to navigate. Go down roads you have no business going down. Half the time I come to these mountains, dude, I just get lost down places I have no business being in. And you know what? You learn some great roads. What a lovely street triple. So this is how I sort of do it. I go out to riding in places like sheep. You go out places like this and you just enjoy yourself. And you just go down places you don't know, and then eventually you start learning roads and everything, and you come out of these places and everyone goes, oh my god, we're lost, and you go, haha, no we're not. We are nowhere near lost, my friend. I've come down this road before, and they go, what the hell are you doing coming out here? You go, shut up, I had a good time. And sometimes I tell you, you find the greatest roads off the beaten path. Now, there's the famous places that everybody will ride. So in Victoria, everyone loves going up Mountain Highway, everyone loves going down the Black Spur, up the Black Spur for that matter. And you know what? They're great roads, but they're busy. And I can tell you, you start visiting these places, go down some side streets, go off the main road, and you will eventually end up on a path that is beautiful. You will be less traffically inclined, so there'll be barely anyone around, because off the beaten path, there are only people that really go there are people who live there. So if you're just there for a ride, I can assure you, you'll barely run into anyone. And it's gorgeous. There's no traffic. Some of the roads are even twistier than normal, so I recommend it. And then you can remember it for a later ride, and I can assure you, you'll never have the issue of traffic, but you'll always have a great time. So I don't know why more people don't do that. Like I said, one of my favourite things to do is just getting lost, and I don't know why more people don't do it, because they get scared, or they just don't want to risk getting lost, because how they get back. Now look, most of these places are pretty easy to navigate. I know it seems complicated, because like, there's a lot of in-between land, and a lot of the stuff around these sort of places are sort of properties anyway. But you come down these places, you just go down some roads, you go, oh, I have no idea where the hell I am. But I promise you, just ride around more and more. Obviously, you don't do it on the first time you come out to a place like this. Ride around, get used to it first. So know the whole sort of main area first. And once you've done that, you can start mix and matching and going down roads you've never seen before, and you'll always end up in another area where you sort of go, oh, I know where I am. Sort of like what I did before. I have no idea what this road went to. I saw the Cockatoo sign. I'm like, cool, I know where Cockatoo is. Everything in between, I sort of, like, right now, I've never been on this road in my life. This is the first time I've ever driven down this road. But guess what? I'm having a good time. Do I care that I don't know where it is? No. That goes to Emerald. There you go, another place I could have figured out how to go to. I came from Emerald before. See, like, I have no business going back to Emerald. Emerald would take me further away, but... oh my god, we've ended up in Windows XP! Ooh! And Moo-Moos! This is what I'm loving, man. I'm telling you, this is how you do it. This is just... if you're going for a ride by yourself, just do this and enjoy yourself. Life's too short to keep following the same path every time and going for a best lap time. Just get out and enjoy. Take in the scenes, take in the smells. Obviously the cow smells don't smell great, but take them in anyway. Just enjoy yourself. And you will have a better ride. You will enjoy, you'll upgrade your ability to navigate areas you're not, you know, familiar with. And you just have an overall better sense of, like, you know, adventure. And having a sense of adventure in the twisties and everything is just, it's amazing. Adventuring, twisties, bikes, new areas, fields, mountains, oh, it just doesn't get any better than this. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pull over, let you guys go, and I'm going to take the rest of this run in just for myself, because I think I owe it to myself to have a little bit of, you know, peace and quiet on this ride. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I know I have. So take it easy, keep it cheesy. Time to love you and leave you. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Let me just pull over on this gravel without falling off and having an accident. And peace. Bye!